Street.
Hi, this is Sandy again from So Many Answers. There's lots of talk at the moment about how to save money on essentials, how to cut back on things because we're going through the coronavirus. But these are just really good tips that we can just put into place whether we're in a pandemic or whether it's just normal life for us. And a lot of people sort of say, look, how much do you spend on groceries? How much do you not spend on groceries? And I think the best way for me to get a balance of whether I'm doing, saving money or not, is to just make sure that you do a little bit of an audit of your groceries, do a little bit of audit of what you're spending personally. And as long as you're saving money from what you used to do, well, any savings are good saving. So have a little bit of a look at what you do, have a little bit of a look at what I say today, get on Google, have a look at what other people are saying, and then from there just say, okay, these are a few things I can implement, and great, I'm saving $10, $20, $30 a week. Well, that's a really, really good progress. So first of all, when you're looking at things like buying cheeses, it's a really, really great idea not to buy, always look at the kilo prices, because if you go buying slices, it can always be a lot dearer than if you buy the block of cheese. And so just constantly look at the kilo prices of things like that. You know, if you're going to be buying cereals for children, buy one or two. Just don't buy 5 different cereals and have, all these cereals half unfinished. So just little things like that can really, really be a big money saver. Individually wrapped items do cost more. So when it comes to things like yogurts, poppers, individually wrapped muesli bars, individual little packets of chips, all those things do cost a lot more money. So it really, really pays to get the larger volume of it and just put it into little containers or clips or bags, things like that for children. And that way you're just saving a lot more money on the fact that it's being packaged individually. Cleaning products. A lot of people waste a lot of money on cleaning products. If you look at the ingredients in most cleaning products, it's all very, very similar. So what I tend to do is just streamline that down to a general purpose cleaner for everything. And then if you want one for windows and but just streamline it right down. Get rid of all the old bottles of things that you're not using anymore, and say, okay, these are just, I don't need any of these anymore. I don't need any more cleaning products. It's just a really, really good money saver. Same with shampoos and personal products that you're using. You may not have liked that shampoo, but see if you can use the rest of it up, and maybe even just use it on the children, but use it so that it is used up before you have got all these half-empty bottles of shampoo and personal products. If you can't afford groceries to be delivered, I really encourage you to look at some of the other supermarket chains, some of the bulk ones, and just be able to say, look, just comparing prices and things like that. And I've even done a little comparison just recently and put all my items from one supermarket into the other supermarket online, just to see what the difference is. And you'll be quite surprised on the difference of the item that you're actually buying. Storage and prep is a really, really big money saver. Also a time saver. So when you get your veggies, I just really love to be able to cut them all up at the beginning of the week, and then I know that I haven't got wastage or freezing them. Things like crackers and biscuits, they're great still in the fridge. It's things like open packets of biscuits that get left and then they get wasted, things like that. Shopping with a list or a menu is really, really, I know it takes a little bit of time, but it just saves so much more money. And so these are the meats I need, these are the veggies I need, these are the snacks I need, and actually just stop shopping with that list, going with your weekly menu. The day before you go groceries, what I always do is just have a little look at what's left over, and that night might be just something with all the leftovers. What we do in our household is all the veggies that are left over, we'll often just either freeze them or straight away put them into a big soup. And it's just by literally just putting all your veggies that are left over, boiling them up, adding some chicken stock, a little bit of chicken, whatever meat protein flavor you want to add to that, some soup mix. It's a really, really great way of getting rid of all your veggies. Or another way is juices and smoothies with your fruits. You know, try not to let your fruit go that far that you're sort of, okay, there's bananas, I can pop them in the freezer, I can make banana bread, I can put them into smoothies, and that just cuts a lot of the waste, which obviously saves a lot of money. Sometimes just adding a protein, you know, to like eggs and nuts and things to snacks for children, things keeps them fuller, and you know, doesn't keep them snacking all day, which is, you know, obviously a great money save as well. They're not eating as much food. Keep some snacks in the freezer. Keep some, if you like deep fried things, keep those things in the freezer, and that way they cut down on your takeaway, because it's always good to treat yourself, and so it's great to have those in the freezer as well. And probably my biggest tip is just don't go as often. We know when we go to the shops that you just waste money. So if you can go fortnightly, even a little bit less if you can, make sure you don't go when you're hungry. They're just simple little things. You might have heard them before, but they really do save you lots of money. So just remember to subscribe to this channel, share with your friends, and always remember there's always so many answers to life. Until next time.